Hi, good day everyone, and welcome to my final year project presentation. I'm Savita Harivananthan, a third year student in Bachelor of Chemical Engineering Technology in University Tun Usain on Malaysia. So now I'm going to present about my final year project. The title of my FYP is Evaluation of the Antioxidant Activity of Helium Chopa L red onions and Helium Sativum L garlic waste on homemade tofu. I am supervised by Dr. Noor Faiza Binti Razali. So let me begin with the project outline. In the presentation, I will explain about the project background, problem statement, project objective, scope of the study, types of the allium that used in the experiment, literature review, methodology, and the expected result that we expect from this experiment, and lastly about the conclusion. First, we look at the research background. First and foremost, antioxidants are recognized for their potential in promoting health. It is because antioxidants scavenge free radicals from the body cells and prevent the damage caused by the oxidation. Secondly, BHA, which is also known as a butylated hydroxyanisole, and BHT, which is also known as the butylated hydroxytoluene, is a common synthetic antioxidant that is used in the food industry. Then the phenolic compound from the allium waste have an antioxidant property due to their possibility to act as a radical scavengers. Apart from that, it also has a significant role in the removal of the reactive oxygen species. So what is the reactive oxygen species? Reactive oxygen species is naturally generated by the human body which have been associated with the diabetes, cancer, chronic and cardiovascular illness. Therefore, this study will be conducted to explore the potential of the antioxidant activity and total phenolic content of the Halium chupa L and Halium sativum L waste. Secondly, we look at the problem statement of this project. Antioxidant in food is effective in delaying the oxidation and extending the shelf life of the food. Antioxidant delay the onset of oxidation by donating the hydrogen atoms to quench free radicals, then forming a stable antioxidant radical that is unable to participate in propagation reaction, so it's slowing down the oxidation. In food industry, synthetic antioxidants like BHA and BHT is commonly used to prevent the oxidative deterioration of fats and oil. So synthetic antioxidants require high metabolism to break it down. Therefore, if it is consuming over an extended period, it may have a negative effects on humans. For example, it can cause cancer. So natural antioxidants are extracted from the Halium Chopper L and Halium Sativum L waste to replace the synthetic antioxidants. Next, we look at the objective of this project. There are three main objectives in this project. First is to extract the antioxidant from the garlic, which also known as the Halium sativum hell and red onion Halium chupa hell, asked at the optimum temperature. The second objective is to compare and characterize the content of the antioxidant in synthetic antioxidant garlic, and the red onion waste. And the third objective is to study the effect of antioxidant from the two different halim species and the synthetic antioxidant on the self-made tofu. There are three scopes for this project. The first scope of this project is the antioxidant from the garlic and the red onion will be extracted at the heating stage of stage 3 where it is 60 degrees Celsius for the 24 hours by using the chocolate apparatus. The second scope of this project is the extracted and the synthetic antioxidant will be characterized by using the changes in the DPPH radical scavenging activity and total phenolic content. And the last scope of this project is the synthetic and the extracted antioxidants will be applied to the homemade tofu, and the effect of the antioxidants will be observed and analyzed by using the antioxidant activity, which is AOA test, and the total phenolic content, which is TPC. In this study, there are two types of helium waste are used. The first waste is helium sativum hal waste, which is also known as a garlic, and the second waste is the helium CEPA L waste, which is also known as a red onion waste. Next, we move to the literature review. In literature review, I will explain about the natural antioxidant, synthetic antioxidant, and the total phenolic compound. So first of all, we look at the natural antioxidants. According to a study which is conducted by the PAR at 2000, polyphenols are well known as a natural antioxidant which is derived from the plants and commonly found in foods such as herbs and helium with the ability to sequester the free radicals. Then, according to a study which is conducted by the Colas at 2015, this helium waste scalps have a higher level of phenols and ascorbic acid in their undripped form than in their ripened form as well as in comparison to their pulp and skulls. According to a study which is conducted by the Kalogeropoulos in 2012, helium waste always contain 2 to 27 times more antioxidant than their pulp. So this organic antioxidant obtained from the waste can be added to the food or used to create the functional food. Last but not least, according to a study which is conducted by the Benker in 2005, all these bioactive substances give a range of the therapeutic benefits. For example, it provides the protection against cancer, diabetes, obesity, erectile dysfunction, and neurodegenerative and the cardiovascular disease. Next, we look at the synthetic antioxidants. According to a research which is conducted by the Anbudasan at 2014, synthetic antioxidants are created in laboratory by combining the various chemical components. So there are two types of antioxidant which is categorized into the synthetic antioxidants. They are BHT and BHA. According to a research which is conducted by the ATA at 2017, they are chemically created substance which is added to a food as a preservative to aid in preventing lipid oxidation. After that, according to a research which is conducted by the Sherwin at 2001, the initial purpose of BHT and BHA was to protect the petroleum from the oxidative gaming. However, these substances have been added as an antioxidant to diets for humans since 1954 and they may currently be the most widely utilized antioxidant. So from this we can conclude that these synthetic antioxidants purpose was not created as a preservative foods. So whenever we consuming it for a long time, it can give a negative effect to our body, like it can cause a cancer. So according to a research which is conducted by the Venkatesh at 2011, the level of antioxidants allowed for usage in food is typically based on the recipient food items, fat content, and it's limited to 0.02 percentage of total antioxidants. Their uses is governed by the recognized bodies to safeguard food consumers, such as the Nigerian Food and Drug Administration, which is also known as the NAFDAC, and the Standard Organization of Nigeria, which is also known as the SON, and the US Food and Drug Administration (FDA) and the European Food Safety Agency. So the last section in the literature review is about the total phenolic compound. First of all, a research conducted by the Kamarudin at 2016 show that the phenolic compounds typically have one or more aromatic rings with the one or more hydroxyl groups that have the ability to neutralize the free radicals. Secondly, according to a study which is conducted by the Lin at 2016, these studies has demonstrated that the benefits of the phenolic compound as an anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidants agent. Thirdly, according to a research which is conducted by the Riborio at 2015, 15, as a result of the analysis of the total phenolic content, phenolic-rich plants can be implemented to prevent the damaging effects of the UV radiation on the skins. Lastly, the research which is conducted by the Johari and Kong at 2019 show that the phenolic compounds can be administered to the body cells through the use of the plant extracts in cosmetics, drugs, and nutritional supplements. So now I will explain about the methodology, which is the method that we use in the experiment. First, in methodology, I will explain about the extraction of the antioxidant. Second, about the characterization of the antioxidant. And lastly, I will explain about the application of the antioxidant on the homemade tofu. First of all, we look at the extraction of the antioxidant from the Halium chopa L red onions and the Halium sativum L garlic waste. First is the preparation of the Halium waste. First of all, the waste of onion and garlic will be collected from a nearby restaurant which is located at the Pago. Then the collected samples will be weighed and washed under the running water to remove any undesirable material and the contaminant. Then all the excess water will be drained from the samples and the samples will go drying process. The samples will be dry in the oven at the 45 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. Then the oven dry samples will ground into a coarse particle by using a grinder. These dry samples will be kept in a head-tightened container for the further use. And the last step is the chocolate extraction. The red onions and garlic waste will be extracted by using the chocolate extraction method. First of all, 10 grams of red onion peel and the garlic X powder will be extracted with the 150 ml of the ethanol 95 percentage by using the assembled chocolate apparatus. The temperature of the heating will be set to the heating stage of 3, which is 60 degrees Celsius, for the 24 hours. After that, a rotary vacuum evaporator will be used to condense the resulting dark green extract up to 10 ml at 34 degrees Celsius under reduced pressure, which is 58 mb bar. After that, the extracted will be kept in a refrigerator at 4 degrees Celsius until it was needed. Next, I will explain about the characterization of antioxidant and the application of the antioxidant on the homemade tofu. So first of all, we look at the characterization of the antioxidant. After the antioxidant data extracted from the red onion peel and then garlic ash, it will going through several tests in order to characterize the extracted natural antioxidant that it will be compared with the synthetic antioxidants. So DPPH and foreign culture reagent method was selected to be used for the characterization process. So second, we look at the application of the antioxidant on the homemade tofu. First of all, it involves the preparation of the homemade tofu. The main ingredients that require for the preparation of the homemade tofu is soybean and the lemon juice. After that, it will go through the application of the antioxidant on the homemade tofu. So the extracted natural antioxidant will be applied on the homemade tofu. They have four samples. First is fixed as a control. Second is with the synthetic antioxidant, and the third is with the natural antioxidant, which is extracted from the onion peel, and last is with the natural antioxidant, which is extracted from the garlic. The tofu then will be ground using the best UAE parameters at 19 watts for 1 minute by using a solvent of 150 ml of 95% ethanol. Then the extracted tofu will be then centrifuged for 15 minutes at 26 degrees Celsius and 3500 rpm. Then the supernatant will be gathered and used as a test substance. The stability of all the tofu will be determined by the predefined time interval of 2 days for a total of 8 days of storage. Then it will be identified by using AOA test and the peroxide value test. So that's all from the application of the antioxidant on the homemade tofu. Next, we move to the expected result that we expected from this experiment. The first expected result is the chocolate extraction method is expected to successfully extract the natural antioxidant from the red onion, ALLIUM CEPA L, and the garlic ALLIUM SATIVUM L husk. The second expected result is the natural extracted antioxidant more safer to consume compared to the synthetic antioxidants. The last expected result from this experiment is both garlic and onions expected to have the antioxidant, anti-inflammatory and antibacterial characteristic which they both use to influence human health. We had reached the last section of this project, which is conclusion. As a summary, this research investigated the extraction of the natural antioxidant from two different allium waste. As we all know, a considerable amount of allium waste is generated each year by the household use, institutional sectors, and food processing enterprise. Therefore, this research can find an alternative way to turn the waste into a beneficial resource. I also expect that this research will be beneficial to the next generation and also save the environment. That's all from me. And once again, thanks a lot for lending me your ears and spend your time to watch this video. Thank you.